welcome to my new and updated War Thunder stream.
Hello guys.
Perfectly working.
And welcome to
Updated under many respects. Well, first thing, the camera now is there. Second, we've had a big graphics update in War Thunder and also another big update for the Valve Index headset, which now I will show you off. But you already see it, I believe, because finally we can display the two desktops separately, which means I can read the small script. And I cannot emphasize how that makes a huge difference when playing flight simulators, especially if you have to switch back and forth between the streaming activities. So that's a very, very appreciated update for me. And I've already tested this morning because predictably there were some little problems. The cursor was out of alignment, all the windows had to be repositioned, but now it seems to be working. And already I have tested the performance of the also new plane we're going to fly. Well, new for me, of course, it isn't in the context of the game, but I've recently begun playing the US Tech 3 for the purpose of playing with the new friends you probably met if you watch my stream. I don't know if they will be playing today, but in any case I'm going to finish unlocking the various updates of the plane. And speaking, of course, if you read the description you will know about the P-51 Mustang. This is one of the most classical planes of War Thunder, but it's new for me. I've flown Soviet for most of my career within the context of this game, so for me it's completely new. Let's start closing this thing. Also already I'm noticing that I made the mistake of dressing too heavily because it's warm, so I remove the pullover while the game loads. Usual anti-chat worsening the loading times, we really appreciate it. And I'm back. I cannot speak with you when I remove the headset because the microphone is actually in it. And I can, so now I no longer have the view that shows me the entire situation. I have to actually switch from one to the other desktop, but that's not the biggest problem. What do you say? Should I go like this or like this? Maybe like this, it's better. Too bad it cuts off my head. This really sucks. No, then I use the normal one, probably because it's cropped differently. Ciao Riccardo, grazie per aver approvato il mio post nel gruppo. And thank you also, Antwi, for liking it. And I think we should be more or less ready to take off. I also unlocked some other bits and pieces for it. Finally, the final cannon. The one Mark III. No, Mark II I mean, but it's the third one in any case. And now we're only lacking a couple of mods. We'll be playing, of course, in simulation mode. Well, you know this if you've been watching me by now. And I'm also very close, I think I will unlock it this morning, to the Hellcat, which I don't know. Maybe we'll be joined by the great expert Nix that will tell us everything about that plane later, but I don't know if he will be here. He says it's working. In the meantime, I'll also use this nice booster I got this morning, and let's see what happens. So, what I've noticed of this plane, it has always on firepower, it turns very well, the climbing rate is excellent. Only problem is that you have to use it, well, in simulation mode in any case, you have to use a very soft touch. For as soon as you pull the stick too much, it immediately goes into a spin, and that's really hard to recover from. But most of all, even if you recover, makes you lose the target, which is even worse in the context of a simulation game such as this, where you try to always maximize your kills. Okay, we got the Middle Eastern map. This is a bit bigger than the usual, but I guess it will work. Afghanistan. Achieve air superiority. Normally I play this with the jets. So, without further wastes of time, where is my cursor? The cursor has disappeared. Here it is, the P-51. Also, another suggestion from my friend was to take much fuel, almost fuel. I'll go with fuel. Because it apparently stabilizes the plane. It seems to be true. It seems to reduce the strange spin it does. But in any case, the spin is present also in Sturmovik. It does the exact same thing. And I've experienced it this morning, so it must be real. Apparently it really did this. I wouldn't expect it, because from an aerodynamics point of view, the very shape of the wing, this isn't a very strange plane. It looks mostly like a BF. It's one of the more iconic planes of World War II even. So why should it do like this? Well, probably it was something pertaining to the very design of it. It had to be unstable, because the more unstable, and here you have already the demonstration of it. Did I break the wing? Okay, I already broke the wing. I should speak less when I take off. Let's repair the plane. You have to accelerate slowly. It's, as I was saying, it's inherently unstable, because the more unstable you are in air combat, the more you can turn. But we've also broken the wing. As always, I have to. 1 hour fuel. Also reduce the rate of eating. Here is Nix. Reduce the rate of eating up. What do you mean? How do I reduce something? Take off flaps. Yeah, he's already in teaching mode. Not that I don't need it. This happened to me also, yes. It didn't happen this morning while I was testing the plane, but of course, as soon as I start the stream, it does. It look also to my wonderful decal for the Pursuit Squadron, which shows an apple with a naked lady pursuing a guy. And that's very important. It's going to be the dominant theme of the game. Where are we taking off, by the way? It's a bit far. Okay, let's try again. I will not go full speed at once this time, because apparently it's not a good idea, and we've promptly demonstrated it. That's also a learning experience, I guess. That's the cool thing about simulators. You never stop learning. Increase your speed more gradually when you're flying the Mustang, and more gradually even. What the hell is happening, man? Why doesn't he want to take off? There is something wrong with the controls. No, it's not working. It's not working, Nix. Tell me something. I don't know what the problem is. The blaster plane is not working today. What the fuck is this? It broke again. And... no, but you see. No, now I see it. I'm not controlling the... no, it's not moving. This is something due to the patch. I can turn left and right, but the ailerons don't go back. That's completely wrong. This is the problem. It's not on me. Let's reload the control. There is something completely wrong. At least I know I figured out the problem. Of course, I'm not pulling the stick. That's the problem. Well, I am pulling the stick. It just doesn't work. This is a patch day for you. So let's start. Now I can no longer use it too. This sucks. Okay. I think I'll pick the Jag then. Also, the Jag has been upgraded, so I'm curious to see how it performs. There is something very wrong. No, but Nix, I know what you're saying, but there is something very wrong. And now apparently there isn't anymore, because I can see the stick coming back. This is the worst beginning of a stream I've had yet. Let's go first with the Jag, then we switch to the Mustang. There is no choice left. All because of this blasted bug. Now the lever moves correctly. This is also easier to take off in. Yeah, that's a good idea. Pre-flight checks are usually the norm in the Air Forces. Unfortunately, I didn't think of it. But even worse, Nix. I was flying this plane like an hour ago when I still couldn't begin to swim. I tested it, and everything worked correctly. So I don't know what the blasted problem was. These are completely robbed us of the opportunity to start with the Mustang, but we will start soon. At least I didn't lose much money on it. But I did get at that. Yeah, that's the reason I can no longer spawn in it. This sucks, Nix. But why do they always have to constantly patch this game? Let's go with the heavier guy. Now. We're starting with the other way around. This was also a plane I wanted to test this morning. So we have a ground, I mean an air objective C5. Protect the light combat, so let's go to the air objective. This is of course very different. This is a heavy fighter. It's made basically for going into a dive. The reason of this being that it's an attack craft. You're meant. It's basically, as Nix was telling us yesterday, this is the forefather of the modern A-10 Warthog. It's a plane that has a lot of firepower, and it's also very effective against the ground troops. These are friends, I believe. Yeah, you are going towards the objective now. And the point of this is that you have to stay very high in this plane to be effective. You're slow to accelerate, you have slow throttle response, but you're also quite hardy and extremely powerful. Actually, the Americans at the time called this plane the Flying Bathtub, and you can easily see why. It also looks a bit like one. It's a fatty, really, and it turns like one. But I believe it can be effective, and we can be effective in it. It has a full assortment of machine guns. I think the rate, aren't they 8? Nix. Well, maybe it's working. In any case, I'm flying towards the objective. This is a huge map, as I was saying. We've picked maybe the shortest route, in a sense, because this is a map that was made for jets. It's also more modern. Now I wouldn't want to go and switch much yet, but probably we will do it soon in the stream. It seems more logical, really. Trying to gather morality. We're now almost 3,000. That's only the real way to be safe in this plane. This objective covered the bombers. Okay, don't scare me like that. For a moment I thought the match was ending. And the ground battery is below us. I don't have the bombs yet. This is a shame, because this is also a pretty good attack aircraft if you bring the bombs. A viewer told me that it have a nice roll capability. Let's see. Well, it's not bad. Really, it's not bad. I mean, for how big and heavy it is, you would think it would perform worse. Now it seems we're flying low because this map is so it's so filled with mountains. But in any case, we're about 3,000 to 3,200. That's not bad, I believe. The flats is also strong. That's going to be important if we go in a dive. But the objective is so far on this map. Really, we have been duped twice. Once in the problem with the Mustang and twice on the choice of the map. I'm going to switch it soon. Let's do just one, maybe two sorties. If they're good, then I'll go to another match. Okay, Nix, have a nice working day. And let's see us finally reach the objective. This sucked. I played the game 1 hour ago. I took off in the Mustang twice, no problems. Then I start the stream and suddenly the ailerons don't work. Why does it always have to be like this? So now I can actually switch to a desktop to another, and I can see very easily the situation with the stream is going alright. They made also various other improvements to the index. I don't know if you have this headset, but if you go to settings there, you can now change refresh rate on the fly. I'm not going to do it because we risk breaking the stream, you may never know, but you can now change it on the fly before you have to restart the headset. That's a huge improvement, because especially for games that are more taxing like this one, you have to reduce it. You have to reduce it a bit if you're streaming more than everything else. Unless you want to have much reprojection, that is the effect where you see things double, and that's very bad for Flight Simulator, especially when you're trying to shoot something. I see a potential target over there, finally. Finally, I would add, since we were put for some reason in the jet map, they should really look into the the matchmaking for these planes. Let's see how good it goes into a dive. We're already 600 kilometers per hour. Honestly, I don't know the maximum air speed of this thing, but I believe from its history it should be pretty high. Let's increase it. Increase further. 760. Now the speed indicator is behind the chat window, so I'll have to look there. 700. But I no longer see the target. Ah, here it is. It's a bomber. Well, it's a twin-engine plane in any case. Too bad that I lost sight on it in the most important moment, but I should be able... These lighting conditions suck, especially in VR, they don't help at all with finding your targets. But it should be around here. It makes some strange sounds, this plane when you turn. I was worried I was actually under fire, but luckily I'm not. Here he is. That should be him, I believe. There is nothing else around me. Looks a fairly big plane, yeah, should be him. And you see how the jack turns, really, it's not that bad for being the bathtub of the skies. He was completely coming for me, I couldn't even see it. He wants to dogfight, it seems, despite being aboard a bomber. That's a curious choice, but the problem is that he completely disappears in this lighting condition. Here he is. And that's also why he's flying so low. He's trying to take advantage of it. That's certainly a human pilot, by the way. Here he comes again. Straight on. Let's see how the machine guns of this thing can work against a bomber. No, but it's starting to feel the heat, I guess. Now we go for a tight turn, starting to fire with... Really angry. It's actually manning... Okay, I did some damage to the tail. He seems to have lost... No, he's not lost control. No, wait a second. No, he hasn't. Now he's going to try to shoot at me, but he will never hit me. And we go for another pass. Of course, he doesn't turn as well as a jack. Even if the jack doesn't turn as well. Especially now that he's damaged. And I think he's going down, actually. I don't think he will be in the air for longer. Let's see. Well, we might give him a little nudge, just to be sure. Now I'm not losing sight of you again. Oh, again with this gun. That's dangerous. When a player is manning the gun, it's actually very dangerous to get close. Maybe I should see if he's actually going down. Yeah, without putting myself into danger. That was gas in an AR2. Gas. I had just come into the match. I guess I gave him a bad welcome. What else do we have? Okay, we're now capturing the zone. Or not. Yeah, very slowly, but we are. I should try to gather more altitude again. After this one, we're going back to the Mustang, of course. As soon as possible, I'll pick the Mustang again. That was intended to be the theme of the stream. Unfortunately, Gaijin thought otherwise with a strange control bug. I'm also leaking oil, so he did actually hit something. I guess after capturing the zone, we'll have to go and resupply and maybe take off actually in the Mustang. What is this? Shots coming from the ground, I hope. Yeah. Yeah, I'm getting close to the airfield. That was very careless of me. Now I'm leaking also fuel. This puts us the whole thing into perspective. Maybe I could shoot to the ground once or twice. The objective fire. Okay. So there are also enemy planes in the area. Let's try to go and resupply. I'm also damaged. And I'd rather pick the the Mustang now. I'm losing both fuel and oil. This isn't the best situation. So I also have to clear these mountains. This isn't the best situation at all. Let's see how it goes. Tell you. Where it goes. If we hit the top of the mountains, at least we will spawn in the Mustang sooner. That was our objective, no? But look how much more convenient it is to now have the desktop split like this. I cannot emphasize that again. If you stream and even if you just play complex games and you have to look at tutorials and the stuff like this, having two monitors in VR that you can look at one at a time is a huge improvement. I bet it was already in the beta for the index upgrade, but I'm no longer using the beta ever since they started basically breaking my overlays for each release of the beta. The FPS here and the warp, how's it called? The thing that shows you the chat. So I started using the beta. This means that it's completely new for me. And it's a very, very useful function. I also had to upgrade the actual headset's firmware for that. That's part of the reason I came later, but not just that. I had something to sort out first today. But the plane is still flying well. I shouldn't have problems to go back to the base. But I tell you also what, since this is something I'm thinking right now, since this map is way too big and boring to play it in, why don't we just go to a different server? Let's just switch server. I don't care for the respawn cost. I want to fly the Mustang in a smaller map. Let's see what's on offer. I also made 10,000 credits on this. Wasn't too bad. I shot down a bomber, tell you what. Wasn't wasted. But now give me a room list and let's see what we actually have. Here it is. The Ruhr map is already much better. But Sicily is a classic. Let's go on it. I cannot. Why cannot I go in it? Probably the number of players. This is strange. I don't see a join. This must be another improvement from the patches. Okay. So how do I select a battle? I'm in his hands, I guess. Because I should be in theory able to spawn in. Here it is, Sicily. Let's go to Sicily in the Mustang. This is going to be cool. This is what I wanted to do actually, so it's even better that we ended up damaging that plane over the famous Lake of Lentini. Do you know who made that lake? Maybe if you watch me, you know. That's actually an artificial lake, but I won't tell you about it. You should know it by now, otherwise just Google it. Let's go in the Mustang and start close to the actual lake. Like so. Test the ailerons. Yeah, now they are fucking working. Don't make any strange jokes, you silly plane. And this is finally the namesake of today's stream. Lower the flaps. There's always some surprises when you unlock a new plane that you've never piloted before, but having given a control bug was completely unexpected. And finally we're in there. We're not in there. But why? Repair is not available. Perfect. I guess we'll fly the Jag again. This must be fate. I took off earlier without problems. I guess it's fate. I guess it's fate. Let's go with the Jag again. I don't know what the problem is. I have no idea. I had this problem the first day I unlocked the Mustang. Then I completely solved it and no longer had it. I took off a lot of times in the plane without problems. Today it's back. I'm sorry guys. We will eventually be able to fly it, I don't know. Hey, there's a guy landing. Hi, my friend. It must be either a problem with the control. I started to think it could be a problem with the controls, I don't know. It's a nervous, twitchy plane, that's for sure, but shouldn't be to that point, I mean. I'll try to increase more slowly the power now next time when I spawn in it. Because of course we're going to keep trying, at least until I can get it in the air once. I mean, man, what the hell. We need supremacy in B3, but I also see some action over there. Well, a lot of action actually. Destroy the enemy convoy, protect the attackers. Okay, these are friendly attackers. I'll go and take a look just in case someone is looking for trouble. I had that strange takeoff problem with some Russian planes at first also. But all you had to do basically was increase the speed more gradually, which I also did today, so I don't know what the hell the problem with that plane is. Look also at the very convenient iron sight on the Jag that is aligned to absolutely nothing. I don't know what the developers were thinking, because how are you supposed to use this iron sight? There is nothing to align it on. That's the funniest thing of the entire matter, really. I guess they didn't test all the cockpits in VR. And I see shots, so indeed they are under attack. This is, by the way, a full match, as is often is the case on the Sicily map. No one wants to play Afghanistan, you see. Only if you play the jets it makes sense. It's a huge map. Why should you play that with propeller controlled planes? Propeller driven, I mean. This is a friendly attacker, I believe. That's a friend also. Friend. That's gone down. That's possibly not a friend, and that also is possibly not. Let's take a look at it. Yeah, you are. Very tight turn coming. I can slow down quicker than you. But he can turn better than me in turn. Wasting a bit of ammo just to begin the day in a jolly manner. He's got the attacker, damn it. But we will punish him. We will punish the guy. You sucker. Overflying the nice skies of Sicily. How dare you? More power, give me more power. My trusty Betub. The jug power at work. Come on. No, it's too far really. It's also faster than me, where I have a lot of ammo on this plane. It's not a problem if I keep shooting, I mean, why not? But it's now too far. No, I won't be able to catch it. Should also check my 6 by the way. No, it's all safe. No one's coming for me. But it's faster. I won't catch him. Let's just get more altitude. We'll be safe. Oh no, wait a second. He's making a strange turn. Maybe he thinks I left off the pursuit. But is this the same plane? But in any case, I'm following. Probably this is the exact kind of job for which the Mustang would be better, if only I could take off in the damn thing. They really made it difficult to pilot in simulation mode, let me tell you. Probably the only plane hazard on the Russian side is the I-16, but that's a much earlier, much more rude, simple plane, so you wouldn't expect it to be like that. And it doesn't do it as badly, although it does do it indeed in Sturmovik. Probably because Sturmovik has the later variant of the Mustang, they must have fixed it. No, they're shooting me. They're shooting me! Let's try to surprise him. Here he comes. He's damaged though. Did I damage him? One fell off by himself. That's good. I mean, if you want to kill yourself, that's okay to me. I'm not going to protest against it. Well, you're robbing me of some points, but that's also on you. And he's going to be faster. He's going to be faster for sure. He's also going down. I wonder if I get the kill. Apparently not. He was a friend, by the way. If it was indeed him. Well. Let's land and pick the Mustang again. I mean, for this map, it only makes sense to fly the Mustang. Here, we're going to do short range, low altitude combat. It's completely illogical to go in this. Let's hope I can take off in it. This time I'll be very, very careful. Otherwise, I'll just go. I mean, before piloting this, I'll go with the Buffalo. Why not? But first, I'm trying the Mustang again. Ooh, a little bounce. Come on. And touchdown. We don't have to be as aligned in this game as this year's. It's a much less realistic proposition. Come on, will you stop this thing? Well, being heavier, of course, it takes longer to stop. There's a couple... You see how they take off easily. Why cannot I do it? I can land, but I cannot take off. It's a new experience, really. 28 seconds, then we spawn in the Mustang. Let's see if I can find some information of that. Look how comodo, how comfortable it is to have such a big video. Whereas previously I only had tiny script to look at and it was almost impossible. Torque roll to the left. Yeah, indeed it torque rolls. It torque rolls to the max. Ah, here it is. And now leave the plane and give us the Mustang again. I don't have the spawn points. No, unfortunately I do not. Okay, let's go with the Buffalo. I mean, we will unlock it again. Perhaps it's even better since it prevents me from doing something stupid. Ah, wait a second, I need to check the fuel or the loadout. I want it different. I want the... Where is the cursor? I can't find the cursor. Maybe it's out of the window. Yeah, it was. We'll pick 45 minutes fuel. No bombs, I guess. It's completely gone to the air combat side of things, this match. I will tame you, Mustang. I promise my viewer I will tame you before the end of the stream. Here's one. Let's see how it takes off. Well, it's certainly going slower at first than I did. I think you have to utilize the entire runway, then you increase your power at the very last moment. That must be it. That must be it. It took more than half the runway compared to the much smaller Buffalo. The Buffalo again, this thing is unbeatable at any rank. Maybe at rank 5 I will still fly the Buffalo, who knows? Let's get some spawn points. I need them to properly spawn in the Mustang, as promised. And I will, I promise, once more. What do we have? We should be able to get a kill or two in this thing. I mean, it doesn't be a problem for the last days. look how convenient it is to have this trusty scope. I love the scope. I'm going to play the Japanese next, since I've been told all the planes have scopes. It helps you so much in VR because you don't have the zoom. You can only zoom through the scope. I don't know for which reason, but it's made like that. And here I think we're going to get our first bomber kill, presumably. Not yet. He's already damaged. I don't think there's anyone who can get the kill beside me. Unless, of course, he starts opening fire, and then I have to save my ass. But, I mean, where can he go? Where can he go? Maybe take a sniper's shot or two. Now he's busy with the other guy. No. Or to the right. Here he is. It's a bit hard to hit him for so far away. He hit me, but I also hit him, and now the other guy is hitting me too. Well, he's on fire, I mean. How long can he still be in the air? You never know with the bombers though. Better keep shooting a bit. Maybe I'm getting greedy though. Let's not risk it. Did I get some points on it? Yeah. And he got me. Okay, that's a shame. But he's going down. He's going down for sure. Still cannot spawn in the plane I wanted. Go with the Juggalo again. Yeah, the Juggalo. Not the Juggalo. The Buffalo. I mixed the two. I created something ominous. The Juggalo plane. Can you imagine it? Oh my god. The Jug plus the Buffalo. The Juggalo. Bit of a clownish proposition to say the least. Okay, today hasn't been my day up to now. I did get some points. I got an assistance on that. 650. Strange that I cannot spawn in the other plane though. Let me try another second. Ah, yeah, indeed I can. Indeed I can. Let's break another Mustang. Come on, it's time. It's time to break it. Okay, I'll do like the other guy earlier. Take off flap. It's time to break the Mustang. Ooh, what is this? His name Titan. Looks like a French plane, right? Yeah. That's huge, man. That's huge. Under his wing, I'm going to take off in the Mustang. I will manage, I swear. I swear I will manage. I'm not going to relent in any case until I manage. Okay, it pulls a lot to the left. I'm keeping the right rudder activated, while slowly, very slowly increasing the power. Take off flaps. Now I see it's leveling off. And I should think now it would take off. Indeed it did. I'm in the air in the Mustang finally. I'm in the air in the Mustang. I knew I would succeed eventually. Well, now I should get an achievement. You don't suck with the Mustang so much you cannot even take off. And that's an achievement for me in any case. And let's point this thing at the enemy and see what it does. I mean, the firepower is awesome. The only problem with it is, just like when taking off, as soon as you pull the stick a bit too much, it goes into a spin. It goes into a spin that you usually can recover from if you're not very low on altitude, but it's still too much to not lose in combat, you see, so that's going to be a problem. If it happens, let's hope it doesn't. I'm picking up altitude. If I had this thing's cannon, by the way, the bomber would have been completely destroyed. No doubts about it. And I hope we can play that trick on the next one. Still, I never had all these problems with the Russian plane. They seem to be easier. It's probably a more advanced tech tree, the American one. It feels like it. Here is the lake of Lentini, famous artificial lake of Sicily, once used as an hunting and fishing reserve by guess who? The Knights Templar. It's become a bit of a meme. Oh, what is this? What is this? He must be one of the Plain Templars airplanes. Count through the ages, looking for revenge. But the Plain Templars, well, they were also Germans, so it could be a German plane in principle. Well, now I wish I had the handy zoom. No, that's Jarin. What a strange name, Jarin. It's just a bot, by the way, but a friendly one. So we're leaving it at that. I love this decal. It's so funny. It's even got a snake around the apple, if you can see. It's a bit dark. Because everyone knows that snakes love apples. At least one certain snakes did. Here's the enemy, here's the enemy. No, it's Jorim again. Okay. Good, because if he was the enemy, he was coming from a very bad angle. Do we have any... Cover the surveillance circuit. Destroy the bombers in A5. This I like, this I like. Let's go and look at the bombers. Won't take long on this one. No, I'm under fire. From where? From where? Did he do... No, didn't do much damage. What the fuck? It was a boom and zoomer, I bet. That team. Must have been him. No, that's Jorim again. Then the other one. No, wait, Jorim is shooting something. And he shot too late. He came with a BF 109 F4. Okay. Hey Nix, you came just in time to see me die in the Mustang. Well, at least this time I didn't die on the runway, but in the air. Still, this plane needs work. It's much harder when you guys aren't here to cover me, by the way. And I can spawn on it again. No, unfortunately not. Let's go close to the bomber objective. I spawn here with the buffalo. No, wait a second. For hunting bombers, I would go with the jack. It's got more firepower. By the way, I think I can turn off the lamp now. No, I was low, I know. I was low. I was flying not very high. That's a big mistake for me. I'm used to that kind of combat, really, but it doesn't seem to work as well in American planes. Am I still visible? But by the way, yeah, indeed I am. No need for the lamp. Oh, I fired. I fired by pressing the button on the headset. Not yet. Not completely at least. There are some upgrades, but it's not complete. Okay, let's go with the Jag now. I tell you what, I still have 3,300 rounds of ammo. I'm not waiting for his supply. Let's just go for these bombers before they escape. No, I didn't. No, not yet. You see, this also pulls to the left, but that's not absolutely unlike the Mustang. It's very easy to keep it straight by usage of the rudder. That's a complete different story. Ah, and I was spawned when I asked, because it's the usual bug. Thank you again, Gaijin. Today also Gaijin is hating me. Let's see what we can do with this Jag of mine. With this Jag, yeah, I'm going as high as possible. I'm very visible. You mean the plane is bigger? Yeah, that's what you mean. Of course I am. I'm going to need tutoring on these things. Completely new experience for me. Do you like my apple mix? You told me you liked it. It's pretty nice. I am now the apple knight of the skies. It's heavier than the Mustang. This is even heavier. This is even heavier. We're about 700. I should try to read the actual instruments, but with the chat window covering them, you have not much incentive to do it. Of course, it's less immersive to look over there, but I mean, what can you do? If I put the chat window to the side, it's going to cover possibly the enemy. That's not what I want. And the bombers still in the air, by the way. B3. Yeah, but they're retreating and never catching. If I was able to spawn where I asked, I would have been, but of course, Gaijin being Gaijin, the bug stays unfixed. This battle is also almost over, and we're losing it, by the way. It don't veer to left. like the Mustang. You mean it turns left less well? That's something I have still to notice. I haven't been flying it much for now, mostly crushing it on the very runway. But I guess we will eventually come to that. This time we will be the boom and zoomers with the jug. We're very well equipped for it. And I see movement over the lake. There are already enough fight, it seems. So I've been told by the new friends that the tracers red indicate a friend. When the tracers are green or white, was it like this? I don't remember it clearly. But the color of the tracer can help you identify also the plane, so probably that's the enemy, I guess. That's something I should have known. I've been playing this game for years, never know it. But that's the kind of thing you tend to not know if you play always alone and not without other people. Okay, let's see, that looks interesting. I'm no longer going to boom and zoom anything because it can straight up, but it's also going to be very slow, I guess. So there's that, and it's the friend. And that's the enemy, I guess. And he doesn't know I'm here. No, he knows it now, because he was turning towards me. There's two of them, currently both engaging that Mustang. Let's see if we can help me somehow. Seems likely. No, missed him barely. Okay, do this time. The other one's coming from behind. Ah! There's another one there. This isn't the right plane. You see how it is. When the situation changes so quickly, you need a more agile fighter. That's the reason I was trying to employ the Mustang. He's going to get me before I can kill his friend. Here he comes again. Maybe this one. Still fly-worthy. Here you are. Now I'm completely devoid of energy. I can do nothing. I see, Nix. That's very interesting to learn while I'm about to crash in a fiery fireball of death. I'm going to remember it in the afterlife. Woo! Maybe I kill him. No, almost. The hell is on engine. Hi Rafael, thank you for liking my post. I'm trying to respond to all of you guys, but it's hard while I'm dogfighting, so I'm sorry if I don't catch your names in time. The Mustang comes to the rescue. Let's try to accelerate a bit, because otherwise I just stall and die, even without being targeted by the ram. Here he comes again. Perhaps he will surpass me. Indeed he did. Let's see how it goes, but the other one's still shooting at me. It's a bit of an impossible situation, 2 against 1, and also not the best plane for the job. And of course I'm going down now. Okay, at least we can spawn. Well, it's almost over the match, I mean. Maybe that's for the best. No, you was very helpful. No, you always are. It's interesting to know about this thing. Hey, it's going down. I wonder if I get the assistance on it. No spawn points to go in the Mustang again. Tell you what. Yesterday this brought me good luck. Let's go once with the Corsair. Let's go once with it. Just for the sake of variety, I mean. The match is almost over in any case. I must say I kinda like the Corsair. It starts me whenever he wants, basically. I can choose my favorite airfield. He always starts me whenever he wants. This is the more typical aircraft carrier plane, besides, so I guess it's all good. Still it sucks that he starts us so far from the enemy right when the match is about to end, so now I don't know if we'll be able to reach it in time. I've also mostly upgraded this plane, but I don't know much about it. The only thing I notice is that it climbs very well. Well, this hasn't been the best match. Good thing it ends. We'll see the next one. Why the stuff? No, I mean the torque of junk versus Mustang. Ah, so the reason it has more torque. No, you was right to tell me about it. It's sure to be useful the next time I can spawn in it. And now we're flying towards the coast of Sicily. Unfortunately, I don't know if any of you guys know about it, but we've been encountering it many times this week. There's a bug that, despite your selection of airfield, chooses for you and puts you very often in the less convenient one. That's not the first time it happens to me. But that will give us more time to gather altitude, so let's try to utilize it to the best. This is playing our clients very well, for what I've seen. Also has a bigger wing to make the apple bigger. And the match is over. The match is over. Okay. Still earned some credits on it. I mean, not many, but I deserve it for my superb performance. It's already putting me in another match. It seems. Better, even better. Battle is already in progress. No, there's something wrong. Summer of 1945. No, these are the small ones. Afghanistan, no way. Let's go to Ruhr. I cannot because there's less American players. Let's go to this other Sicily match. Cannot either. There's more American players. Confrontation on the Bulge. Same. Ditto. They hate us. English channel. What should I do? I don't know. Let's just let the matchmaking decide. I don't know. He's putting me in the Afghanistan map. I bet on it. He's going to do it. No, wait a second. That's about starting in 47 seconds against Sicily. Well, Sicily is okay to me, I guess. Why not? Some of the guys were in the other match too. There's an Italian player. Well, it's an Italian national player. Doesn't have to necessarily be Italian. Let me grab the bottle of water while it starts. As always, I forget to put it closer to the seat. As I now did. Two seconds. And. So, taking off in the Mustang. What did it say in that tutorial? Well, not tutorial, it was a forum post. Just snaps to the left too easy. It happens mostly when I'm trying to make something overshoot me, and that's the problem I have. Avoid rapid jumps on the throttle. Well, we cannot yet spawn in it, apparently, because this is a lower ranked battle. I don't know about this. Well, let's just take off once and see how it goes. Eventually, maybe we'll change the server again. This is something new. It didn't do like this. It loads the airfields one at a time. No, wait a second. No, all the planes are here. Okay. I go with something safer first. Let's try to get some spawn points for the purpose of actually utilizing the Mustang and hopefully not crashing it on the runway. This could be tricky to take off in also at the beginning. Now that I upgraded it, not as much. In any case, when you start to play simulators, you really realize the hardest and most dangerous part isn't actually the landing, but the takeoff, especially in disordered planes. You don't crash as often while landing. Most of the times the crashes you do while landing are survivable, whereas the ones during takeoff would have actually killed you in real life. That's very likely. Because when you're going at the maximum speed and the plane rushes right into the ground, what can save you? Really, nothing. It's the scariest thing when you think about it. Lake of Lentini, here I come. I just cannot leave that lake. I must go and visit it in real life. I don't live very close to Sicily, in Italy, but I could in theory once go there. We have some lakes like that in my area, without rivers connected to it, basically. But they're of volcanic origins, whereas this instead is artificial. And I see movement. That's just our friends. No, you have to head for the lake. That's basically the gist of it. I also gain altitude, as Nix always reminds me to do. And the type of dogfire I wants to always go close and look for the quickest action. That's not a good idea in the actual simulation mode of this game. That's something worth checking out. Does this look German to you? It looks kinda German to me. I think I see yellow coals from the engine. Seems strange, judging by the direction of movement, but can it really be a British or American plane? I don't think so. Well, it could be British. It looks slightly British now. Cannot see the symbols on the wing. No, it's a British bomber. Is it the Lancaster? I don't know. Well, we might as well escort it. It's a beer fighter. He's going to bomb the objective right in front of us. It's an AI controlled plane, by the way. Ah yeah, it's mostly AI at this time. Okay, better, so we can be quickly able to gather points and spawn in the Mustang. Oh, he's under attack. From what? From what? Or who? Ah, here he is. Already he's got him. But we can punish the guy. Well, the bot, I mean. That's what it is. Most likely, not certainly though. Close, but I didn't hit. It's got more energy, that's bad. But this thing does so damn well. Let's try to add some more speed into the equation. I'm not so sure it's a bot, really. Almost. What's my ammo? I have plenty on this plane. No, it's probably a bot. When they go into these endless turns, they're bots. That's the sound of the bomber going down, I believe. He was on fire. Ah, come on. Oh. Ah. Ah. Here comes another. Okay, that one is going down. Now the other one. Here you are. Walk here. Archibald was a bot. Now where is the other one? What's the wire doing? Why is it so much slacky? Here you come. Here you come, my little BF of the day. Let's see if you'll be the second kill of the match. You can usually outrun them, so at low altitude. Doesn't seem impossible. Let's see how it goes. This is my kind of air combat, you see, that's the reason I like the Buffalo so much. Going slowly and trying to predict the enemy's movement. It's also where VR probably gives you the bigger advantage, because you can easily follow with your head its movement. But I'm going too slow. And now there's two of them, what the hell, man. 2 on 1, that's never good. Cozy flats. And, well, 2 on 1. That's mean. That's mean. That's mean. You sucker. Now you also dying. I brought it with me. I think I brought it with me. No, I just broke a piece of the wing, but it's not going down. I will probably get the assistance on that guy if he eventually dies. Oh, I'm flying without one wing. That's really nice. Yeah, I put the decal everywhere. Nix, I'm the Apple Knight now. I've become the Apple Knight. Let's go with the P51 again. This is my challenge of the day. We got the achievement. Take off once on the on the P51. Now I want the second one. Don't suck in on the P51. Going to take a while. I wonder why it has so much slack today. I'll have to check later. Now let's get to the important part. So, take off flaps. Increase power slowly. Keep the rudder to the right. And it mostly takes off by itself, even if you don't go full speed at once. That's what I noticed. You slowly increase it. Just a bit. Now you can already start pulling the stick. And okay, I think I'm getting the hang of it. I should be able to take off in the game from now on. It's all a matter of being very, very soft touched. That's surprising, really. I didn't expect it from the shape of the plane. That's the reason it got me. And here we are finally in the beast, the namesake of the stream. One kill, come on, we can improve it. We're no longer sucking completely 100%. I don't know why while I'm speaking I speak of myself in plural. That's kind of strange. Maybe I'm referring to the watchers also. Don't take it personal, I don't know why I do it. Let's go up. We have to go up in the Mustang. That's something that I think I've begun to understand. Build more speed. Yeah, that's also a good idea. I was so eager in going upwards that I didn't build the speed. Already overheating, it seems. I think I've heard these things use the Allison engine. I wonder where. I seem to remember the Allison engine, so it must be the Allison engine's fault. Who told me about it? Protect the Allied convoy. 1000. What do you reckon would be the correct altitude mix? I would say about 2500. Maybe you have something else in mind. I will try not to overheat the damn thing. Let's accelerate more. I'm going to 2500. It's going to take a while. It seems like the better idea. 1500. This is something I've learned. Go web to 2.7, then go off web. Yeah, but I'm losing too much speed now. See how you wake up when you start to stall. It's like almost like you're in the real plane. I wasn't keeping my feet on the actual rudder. Well, 2.6, going to take a while. We're climbing, we're climbing. 2100. I see nothing of the battlefield basically while I'm doing this. 2200. But I have to relent a little, I think. I'm asking too much of the plane. The engine is comfy at 3 kilometers altitude, even. That much. That much, man. I wouldn't have thought it possible. Did they really do combat at that altitude in World War II? Because I've never read about it. It seems most battles were decided more down below. Destroy the enemy surveillance. C3. Well, I have the altitude to go and take it for sure. But I'm also closer to the air objective. We're now at 2600 almost. Here it comes, now it's time to accelerate. Accelerate to the objective. I think this should work. Now I'm at a safer altitude. I should be able to surprise someone, let's see. Well, most War Thunder players do like I used to. They fly very low. It's more engaging that way. After all, they're playing a game, I mean. 35-40 degree angle of camera disabled. Now you're sounding like that guy yesterday who wanted to say everything in degrees while we were playing an actual shooting game. That was crazy. And he said, go 180 degrees to the left. I couldn't understand anything. Makes more sense in a playing game, I mean. But I don't think the artificial horizon actually shows you the degrees, so it's something you have to learn telling by sight. Hey, look at this. We're now 300s. 3000, I mean. And then I see shades. I see the shades. The shades that tell me the danger is close. Because the enemy is capturing, you see, so these are probably bot enemies. And at least one of them will be the player. And 3 of them even. Okay, one has fallen to the ground for some reason. Let's keep ourselves at 260 until I see a certain target. The shots from the ground are a problem, not so much because they can hit me, but because they will tell the enemy I'm here. They will grab his attention, that's not good. They were much lower, so they won't be able to surprise me. I would rather be able to do the opposite. That is, if I can spot them again. But is the objective still on? Because, yeah, it is. Alright, it's covered by the chat window. I don't think I'm capturing it though, they were 3 people. Well, one has fallen, there were 2 people left. That's also within the square, I think. We're now almost 3000. So it does. I know, but somewhere you have to put it. I mean, I could lower it even further, but then I would read nothing from you. I would no longer be able to read you. If I put it like this, to my chest, I mean. Perhaps it's interesting. I should try it once. I will try it after this live. Let's see how it goes. Currently capturing. It seems I'm capturing, okay. I would appreciate some points. Let's make the easy turn. Because basically, once you're at this altitude, this is something I should have learned much earlier. And now I have, thanks to Nix and the guys. But you have so much altitude, basically what you're doing is banking your energy. You can go slow, you can do all the turns you want. The energy is still there. As soon as you dive, you're going to get all your speed back. And this allows for much more maneuvering. In a sense, you're more reactive when you're high, even if you go slower. It's a bit counterintuitive if you think about it. In the modern jets it doesn't work like this. You can accelerate and do whatever you want. But with the World War II era planes, it's the truth. The very fundamental truth. We're no longer capturing, right? I wish I could see the bar. No, we're not. So where is the enemy? Where is the German? Where is the Italian? No, we're not capturing. We're now at 3300s. I don't think I've ever been this much high when playing alone. I've been doing it these days when I go in formation with the other guys. I will stream maybe a bit more than usual since I have to recover the time I've lost before starting. I will go for another, it's 9:52. Well, maybe another hour. Should be able to stay on for another one. Do you mean you could come and play? That would rock. I'll be playing also in 5 hours. I don't know. Again, if you can come, I'd love it. Really, it's much fun to play with you. No, we're not catching the square. There must be enemies. Yay, cart! Do you need an opponent? What does you mean? Don't surprise me like that. Don't tell me you're already in match and coming for me. Do you need an opponent? Well, if you want to come, I mean, I'd rather have you on my side ever since I saw your last match, cart. But if you want to come, do come. I'll be online for another hour. I can join you on Discord. Tell me what you want to do. I'd rather have you on my side. I'm not capturing. Just kidding. Don't scare me like that. Have you seen my new decal? I'm now the Apple Baron, just like you are the Red Baron. I'm the Apple Baron. I have the apple. I also now my smoke is green, like the apple, you see, because that's my emblem. From now on, I'll be a fan of Steve Jobs. This is an even better apple than the one from the actual Apple computer. Let's go and look at it. I tell you, okay, conserving altitude is cool and all, but it's getting boring. I want to go and kill something. Let's use all this energy I've banked. 650. Look how it accelerates. I don't know what the maximum high speed is, so let's keep a close eye on it. But I basically thunder to that guy, like the very wrath of the god Thor, and presumably have like half a split second to try and shoot at him. Let's try not to waste it. That would suck, honestly. But with these things cannons, I can easily grab him like this, take him to surprise, and shoot and damage. I damaged the fuselage, but it's not going down, I think. But I still have the energy to do another pass. Also, he's not reacting for some reason. Maybe it's not a play. What the fuck is he doing? What the fuck is he doing? What the fuck is he doing? Oh, I thought I was dead. Nix, you have to explain me this plan. What was he doing? I completely lost control. I was about to hit the trees. I was sure I was dead. Why does he do like this? Suddenly started responding again at the very last minute. You see how I always devolve into that. The slow speed dogfight. I just love the thing too much not to do it. I also have combat flats here. That's something you don't remember when you use so often the Soviets. No, I'm very, very much in danger. But not from the enemy, from the spin. That the thing does, when I chase the enemy, at one point it suddenly does the spin. And I fall to the ground. Since we're so low, now I'm very, very afraid of it. I will be careful pulling the stick. Okay, he's dead. All it takes is one shot with these guns, really. And now off to the long way of gathering altitude again. That was blackout. You're right, that was blackout. You're right. That's what happened. But it's strange, because in VR you don't see the actual blackout, not in blacks out. I don't know if it's the same when you play on the screen. So I couldn't notice. But the way it responded suddenly again, it was indeed blackout. You're right. Whew. Was very gross. I would have looked like an idiot. That lady needs a bra. Cat, sorry, I wasn't reading. Yeah, you're right. Well, but she doesn't really need it though. Does she? I don't know. You can zoom down and up from time to time. Maximum is 80-50. Try to patrol C4 to F4. C4 to F4. That's a good advice, but I'd rather try and capture the point now. I'll try to go back upwards. Oh, you see what it does? You see what it does? I was flying so well, it overturned by itself. This cannot have been blackout. It's what this plane has been doing yesterday all the time. Good thing it didn't do it too badly or at low altitude. Yeah, indeed it is. I can confirm it. Who's Erwin, by the way? Did we play with him? I don't think so. I'd like to meet another VR pilot. You have to give me his contact info. Ah, you see what it does? And not so slow. Why does it do like this? Okay, did we capture the point? I don't know, I still got some points. Let's go and look, like Kurt said, C4 to F4. Well, but Kurt, I also see something there I want to check out. Let's go there and check out. While also gathering altitude again, 2000. His name is Bogey at your six. That's quite a name. That's quite a name. I bet his other name comes from the Desert Fox, the famous general of the armored troopers. Tank warfare. That's also something I want to do in the stream. I think I've already told you I play a lot of World of Tanks. I'm going to show you World of Tanks in VR, because believe it or not, World of Tanks works very well in VR, even if it's not officially supported. And that's how I played mostly of it. Maybe we could even do it in the afternoon, that is, if Nix and the others don't come online, or otherwise we'll go with a second session of this. Or maybe even stream work, I don't know. You guys fought him when I was your opponent. Ah, really? Really? I remember when you was my opponent. I don't think I'd soon forget it. I join ya as a wingman. Nice, how nice of you. Do come, do come. Just wait a second and I'll activate Discord as soon as I can. Now I'll have to check that potential target. I seem to do much better when I have someone like them covering me. Hi guys, hi, thank you for liking my posts. You've always been great support, even from the official War Thunder groups. That's too kind, really. Thank you. Oh, here you are, It still can turn, huh? Mind, that's what it does well. It does turn, it's very much unlike the jug. You see how VR helps you with following targets at low speed. That's my main advantage, and the reason I love to go so low and slow all the time. And now I don't know if it's been wise in this particular opportunity, because there's another guy flying all around me, and now I'm getting worried. Well, we're at 700. I can still extend if necessary. If, that is, I can find them, because I no longer see the guys. Now I'm getting even more worried by the minute. Here you are, of course. When you don't see him, it's behind you. I don't think it's the time to expand yet. And now he does the silly spin again. Why do you spin? Look what it does. This stupid plane, I swear. I knew it would do it in the worst moment. If I hadn't been so swift with the rudder, I can swear this thing would have gone right into the ground. It has happened to me at least once. It's like this. You have to really understand the plane. I, for the moment, will forget about the other guy. Let's hope it doesn't come suddenly, because this is good alignment to try and attack. Combat flats. Easy hand on the controls, because if I spin now, it's certain death. That I can vouch for. That's not a real player, in my opinion. It's too far. I close the flaps. The carousel of death. Let's hope I don't have someone behind me in the carousel. That would be bad. I'm not going to divert my eyes from that thing, not even 1 second. Excuse me guys, I'll read you in a minute. Now I'm a little busy. Just be patient. What the hell? He's faster. These Italian plants. Have you ever heard about these Italian guys? They make the best engines apparently. That's not patriotism for me, just the truth of it. And look at that, look at that. That's the Reggiani, right? Cannot be the Maki. The Maki was low when I flew it the other day. What the hell? What the hell? F4 versus F4. I cannot read you guys. I'll read you in a minute. What the hell? This is the stupidest thing ever. A player would never fly like this. He's going into an infinite loop. And I'm following him. I'm even more stupid than him. I don't know who's more stupid, me or the guy. We just turn and turn and turn. Forever. Okay, Kart, I'll join you in a minute. Be patient just for a sec. Got my hands full at the moment. I don't want to waste time. I don't have that many. I'm also overeating, by the way. And this frankly sucks. My oil is overeating. Let's see if I can anticipate the turn. Maybe go slower and try to go inner. It's a bit of a risky maneuver, but it could work, and it seems to be working, because now, in my opinion, he's in range. That's the strangest chase at all I've ever experienced. And now he's going away. If he wants to go away, I can do nothing about it. He is faster after all. Wait a second, Kat, I'll join you in a second. I'm sorry, man. Maybe he will actually be able to come online, enter the match, and keep the guy in my place even before I join the Discord. While we're still doing this. Forever. They should really look into this AI. What sense does it make? Which real pilot would do this? Just bring me in an endless turn. I'm getting impatient. I'm wasting even further armor. I'm not relenting. I wish I had the engine upgrade, then he wouldn't be able to do this. What the actual F? What the actual F? Guys, tell me something, why does he do this? No, this is good. No. Almost. What the hell? Now he's lower. Accelerate. It's been a persistence fight, really. But in the end, the guy in that house thanks me. He sends his my regards. Okay, we destroyed the house. I'm sorry, house dweller. That's the craziest, stupidest thing of the day. But still, I won in the end, so what should I tell you? It's okay to me. Let's put the airplane in a climb while I try and join Kat's Discord, lest I want to feel even more guilty about it. Let's put it in a climb, like so. And open Discord. It's also overeating. I'm leaking oil and water, I'm leaking everything basically. I don't know why. Who hit me? No one hit me. I think I broke the engine. I went too fast for too long. Car should be, I believe, should be, not this one. Where the heck is it? Combat box. Sky Hunter Elite Squadron, here it is. Kart, hi.
Yo.
Hey. Sorry, it took me a while. There was an enemy plane giving me a bit of hard time. Now I'll have to come and resupply, marking my position.
Okay, I'm joining in your game.
Ah, okay, you're not yet in there.
Okay, be careful of ABC.
ABC?
Yeah.
Ah, the player, okay.
Yeah.
ABC 26664. You have to say the entire name for me to understand, you see.
It's a long name.
Yeah, indeed.
We
I'm
just
go.
call him ABC when we see him.
So
Careful of
I
that
knew.
guy.
Yeah, we also saw it yesterday, if I'm not mistaken, or the other day. In any case, I have to go and resupply very much because I'm almost out of
Okay.
ammo, and also I think I damaged my engine during the chase. I've been chasing a guy for like 10 minutes. It was kind of strange, to be honest.
What grade?
Where I am, you mean? Or where I was?
Uh, the airfield you're going to land.
Ah, okay. The E5, the one in E5 near
The
Cesarano. I don't know the number. I cannot use. You remember? I cannot use the mouse pointer in the map in VR. It's made
Okay,
like
I'm
this.
going to E5. Is it over here? Oh wait, I'm clicking it. Ah, it won't click. Wow.
It won't click for you either. You see, they upgraded the game yesterday. They
Yeah,
actually
it
did.
won't click to me.
This sucks. It's
Okay,
getting
I'm
worse by the
spawning.
minute. I hope my
Alright.
engine doesn't give in. No, no, okay, but it's recovered. It's recovered. It's in red, but it's no longer blinking. So I guess it's not yet broken. I'm here in any case, marking position again, coming to base. Yeah, we understood correctly. We're going to the same place.
Alright, I'll wait for you here.
Okay. Okay, I tell you in advance I'll have to take a short break also when I land. Just
Yeah.
1 minute.
Okay. I see you landing.
Good.
Let's see what is the scores. Yep, ABC as always. 5 aerial kills, 2
Faye
deaths.
Varial, yeah. He's good, that man.
Oh, it's not you who is landing. It's a P63.
Yeah, in
He,
fact you
he,
told me a
he,
bit soon.
dude, he crashed and he's flying like a UFO right now.
Okay, it happens, I guess.
Damn,
Shit does happen, really.
what a airtime, dude. If only I have a recorder right now, I should have recorded that.
That's too bad, man.
He crashed to the ground, then he suddenly spin upwards
That's crazy.
like a 2 second airtime.
That's crazy.
Very high. It's like it's over 80 meters.
I wish I saw it.
Yeah.
That must have been quite a sight. Okay, I'm coming. This
Yeah.
is me. Let's hope I don't do
Yeah.
the same, by the way, since I don't still know very well the flight characteristics of the Mustang. For instance, this morning you wasn't here, luckily, because it took me like 3 tries before I finally managed to get it into the air. I constantly
Just
crash.
don't land slowly.
Yeah, I imagine. I
Don't land
imagine these
slowly.
things stalls very easily. Like it also spins very easily. But landing is not as hard as taking off, it seems.
Because once you land, pull up your stick and hit the brakes, so
Okay.
that your nose will not
Hit the
point
ground,
down.
yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
otherwise you break the propeller. Happens all the time in Sturmur. Okay,
You
now I'm
break your propeller?
sorry. Yeah, in Sturmur I do it all the time. No, today it's alright. I landed well. As I told now, I'm sorry, but I have to take a very short break. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Be right back.
Don't worry, bro. It's just a propeller. That's cheaper than the. Alright. War Thunder is warning me if I'm inactive, I will be returned to menu. Okay, I'm going to take off now. I'm going to circle you.
Here I am. I'm back. Wait a second, because It
I
seems
I
to.
hear I hear you fired your guns.
Yeah, if you can imagine through the actual button of the headset that you press because the Windows was in focus. So when I went and activated the microphone, it also fired the gun. It's going to be reloaded in 6 seconds. I mean, let's wait. I see you're still flying the Japanese plane. Am I mistaken? It's the
Yes.
A6M, the one that is inverted basically. Like it flies. No, it's the zero. Okay, I saw you. It's taking off now. If I don't break the plane, that is, because I
Yeah.
broke like 5 Mustangs since yesterday.
5 Muslims.
Yeah, I'm the destroyer of Mustangs. I'm the Mustang destroyer basically.
Do you know the movie Spirit, the Stallion of the Cimarron?
Yeah, I know. I'm becoming a bit of his bane, and of course I broke it again. Yeah, I broke the wing. I don't know why it does it. I don't know
Nix
why
is
it does. I
Nix
don't
is
know.
a Mustang Whisperer.
Yeah, I know. He's always speaking to me about this plane. Unfortunately, I cannot do justice to it. Not yet.
And
Now I
be
have to
careful if
wait
you see
another 25 seconds, and so I broke it again. I knew it would end
be
like
careful
this.
if you see a Edelwolf. He's also a Mustang Whisperer.
I see.
Yes.
These guys, I don't know. The other one, no.
You are Italian, right?
Yeah, I'm Italian in real
I
life.
I
I fly
think
the Italian planes, and also I
I
am a
think
real.
I think the one who challenged me is also Italian.
There's a guy named CCP66 that flies Italian planes. I saw it earlier in the previous match.
CCP.
He's flying Italian planes, that's all I can tell you. I don't know if he's actually Italian too. Okay, now I'm increasing very slowly, concentrating. Don't break the Mustang again. Don't break the Mustang again. You don't go full speed, that's the gist of it.
Yeah, never go full speed yet. Keep it slow but surely.
No, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. It does it all the time, and now it did it twice. Oh, why must it be like this? I hate this plane. No, I'm sorry, Nix. I know you love it, but I hate it. I
Same,
constantly
I hate
break.
it too.
So I'm not alone in it. I'm not.
Yeah, that's why I never fly it, even the 886 Apache.
No, but I don't know. Do you know anything about the haircut? I think I unlocked it by now. Probably when I exit the game, I'll be able to buy it. Is it any better? Because I'd rather switch. I hate
That
this.
plane doesn't need a pilot.
What do you mean? That's
It's a
worrisome.
Mustang.
It's a Mustang as well.
It's a Mustang. It doesn't need a pilot.
I don't see what you mean. What do you mean? Doesn't need a pilot. It sucks. That's what you mean.
Yes.
I keep trying because today it's the theme of the actual stream. Will I be able to tame the Mustang? Well, apparently not.
Apparently not.
Not at all. But let's see if this is the good time to finally take off in the blasted thing. No, it does the same. It does the same. It keeps doing it. I hate it. I'm going to the jug, I guess. No, I can't.
Have you tried full throttle?
I tried it. It does the same. Sometimes I can take off in it, but it doesn't happen all the time. Sometimes it doesn't. And I can't do
And now you
anything.
died. And now
Yeah.
you it crashed. Oh.
Yeah, because I said leave the plane because it stopped. I was so annoyed with the damn thing that in the end I did so. I don't know. Nix, I don't know. Maybe you can do it easily because you play with the mouse. I don't know, but with the joystick I
No,
cannot.
even if the mouse, dude.
It does it
Even
the
if
same. So
the
it's
mouse-
just that good. It's just that good.
Yeah, even in the mouse. Me and Nick fly that before using mouse.
I cannot take
Well,
off in the
when I was still a mouse.
Maybe I'll try again once I fully upgrade it by playing arcade. So when it's fully upgraded, maybe with the best engine.
No, even with the full upgraded, it's still the
It
same.
does the same. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know about.
Nah,
Could it be that
now
they
I'm
didn't?
landing.
Could it be
Going to
that?
land.
Okay.
I need fuel.
Sorry,
I've been flying
man.
in circles.
I'm
It's
sorry,
okay,
man.
It's okay.
I couldn't take off in the blasted thing. Again I couldn't. I'm gathering altitude because I'm flying now the heavy Fatso plane, so it's going to take a while. I'll be close to the airfield in any case.
Okay, I'm just going to have some refuel.
Nix, tell me something about your so much loved plane. Why doesn't he want to take off? Ever.
What happened, by the way? Because if it's going to a unnecessary direction, you should have used the opposite.
I did it. It goes leftward. And lowers the left wing. That's what happened basically. I broke the left wing twice. Thrice actually.
Then don't use any elevator and rudder. Only use the ailerons to keep it straight.
And you mean
That
I
happens
don't even pull the
Because
stick?
no, only use the aileron controls, left and right. Because
If you
for
take
example,
off.
it goes to the opposite direction, right?
Yeah, that's what it does.
It goes to the left. Then try to use right aileron.
Only without applying pulling the stick. You mean?
Yeah, I think that plane will will pull up automatically.
I see.
Just
I
keep
see.
it straight. Okay, I'm taking off.
I'm going to try it again later, of course. For now, not
Where are you?
anymore. I am here. No, wait a second. I opened the wrong. Okay.
All right.
I'm trying to gather altitude. Basically, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm currently at
Okay.
1300. Takes his damn time in this thing.
Go to E3.
E3, yes,
A point.
seems like the best idea. I agree.
Because that happens the same thing with me in the FW190.
You mean the fact that he spins that way?
And also the LA5.
No, the LA5 never did it for me. Can you imagine it? I've flown the LA5 for the longest time. I never had that problem. I don't know. Or maybe I don't remember it. Perhaps only some versions of it. I don't know. I'm currently 1800 here.
Okay. I'm going advanced at A.
Okay.
Because you're much faster than me. So I
I
need to
am.
go
I
advanced.
am. I wouldn't have thought so. Seems like
It's a 700 kilometer per hour plane.
yeah, when it goes in a dive, but it doesn't do it so often.
In the straights it's fast.
I
In the
see.
straights. Yes.
Just like American cars, I mean, that's what they do best. They always go
Yeah.
straight.
They are speedsters.
Speedsters of the American World War II planes.
I'm only 510 kilometers per hour. Very slow. But surely.
Now I'm 2500 at altitude.
I'm at 100.
Okay. I see something to my left, more or less. It's still farther. Okay, the objective has been captured.
Dang it. Real gun. Familiar. The name is familiar. Be
Railgun.
careful of railgun as well.
He's in a clan.
I think I saw that name before.
It's a very familiar railgun. That certain railgun. Or was it a magical index, by the way? I'm
You know
referring.
the anime as well.
That's yeah, we do watch some, yeah. We're having a really good season, by the way. I don't know if you've been watching recently. They're making pretty good series these days.
I only watched the index.
You mean of that series? They made another one, but it wasn't very good. The one about the guy that limps.
Accelerator.
Yeah, Accelerate. No, I like him as a character, but the series wasn't very good.
Yeah, I like him as a character too.
But the series dedicated to him basically was all a very long fight with not much happening in terms of plot. It was a bit boring.
Yeah. He reminds me of Garo from One Punch Man.
Yeah, kinda. You're true. You're right. Yeah, he also looks a bit like him. Now they're making another one about the girl also, the actual railgun. And it's named, like I said, a certain scientific railgun. It's named like that. There was also
Yeah.
a manga, I believe.
I'm capping A.
Ah,
I'm
we're
baiting
again
enemies.
in the objective. Okay, perfect. I'll try and get a visual on you. I believe you must be below me.
Red smoke. 2500. 2300.
Okay, that's the altitude, and now I see you, Prof.
Don't stall.
I stay up above, seems to be the job of this plane.
Yeah. I will only radio need cover if I need help.
Okay. I'm keeping a close eye on you. And then I see tracers, but this come from the ground. Okay, it's the ground battle.
Three 3,000 meters now. Are you? Oh.
I see you. I'm above you.
Yeah, I see you too.
They're shooting, but from the ground. It's not in worries, huh?
We are in the safe road. I mean, sky way.
Yeah. Yeah, we're kinda safe. At the moment, it seems so.
Yes. This altitude is always safe. 3,000 meters to 4,000.
Okay, I'm even above now because I'm a bit scared when I fly the jug. It's so unwieldy.
I always fly this high when I'm always alone.
Yeah, I'm starting to learn it also. I was speaking about it on stream earlier. That's something I learned by playing with you guys. That's a guy to your over your right wing below. There's something
Yeah.
that's worth checking out. Looks like an enemy.
Yeah, I see him.
It's basically below me. Now I'm going to take a dive at him. It's a big plane, at least 2 engines, and it's coming
I'm on his
straight
six now.
upwards. No, never mind what I said. It's a small plane. It's a fighter.
It's a RE.
Ah, yeah, the Reggiani. Yeah. It's rather small actually. Now I'm almost on his tail. I hope I don't hit you. That would suck. No, okay, we're not on the same position. Shot him a bit, but I don't think I
Oh,
hit
he's
him.
spinning.
Ah,
Oh my
that's
god.
good. That's good because
I
he.
should,
But the Italian planes sometimes do that also. They're a bit like the Mustang. He came out of the spin. Watch out. Watch out because I don't think he's hitting the ground.
yeah, because I know it's intentional. That's why I do
Ah,
a
it was
yo-yo.
the slam roll. Okay.
Yeah. He did the slam roll.
No, I cannot. I cannot follow. I don't have the turning capability. Let's see if I can catch up with you guys. Okay, I can easily follow your smoke. Firing a bit, just to getting worried. We're also capturing the zone, by the way.
Very slow fight here.
Yeah, not the best for my plane. Oh, did they shoot you?
Yeah.
No, I cannot
Damn.
put myself. But was it another plane? I think so. I
Yeah, it's
saw.
a FW190. Be careful.
I don't think I can do much in this bathtub. Here he is. No. I thought I
I should
saw
have
it.
turned up my smoke there.
Ah, yeah, you should. You're right. Unfortunately, it got me too. I was going too slow by that time. No, I need a more maneuverable plane. I don't know if I can try the, the Mustang again. Honestly, I'm scared. I will try doing like
Try
you
the
said.
Buffalo.
No, I want to try. I want to see if I can take off at least once. I will try it once per life. If I can't, I'll go with the Buffalo. Yeah, here the Buffalo would have won. Of course, he would have. I came so close a couple of times, but I think just cannot turn.
That's why I don't want to spend more time on the enemy 6.
Yeah, of course, you always incur that risk. Okay,
Should
I
have,
won't pull the stick at all. I'll only touch the aileron left to right. Let's see how it goes. Maybe that's
Should
what.
read what he's planning.
Let's see.
Oh, Axel saw you. He got 5 kills and 1 death. Oh, I should be careful.
Yeah, there are some good guys on the other team, to say the least. It works, it works. You gave me a very good advice, Kurt, as always. Not pulling the stick at all until you're actually off the ground is what you need to do. I think that I won't have any more problem taking off in the Mustang. And I mean, yeah.
It works now?
Yeah, it's like you said. I didn't have to pull the ailerons, that was the wrong part. I just had to push to right. And it worked perfectly well. That's the secret, I guess. Where are you?
Over here.
He put me in a different airfield. I don't know why. I never clicked anything, and yet that's what he seems to do all the time.
I'm
I'm
going to get
also
altitude.
okay. I'm also noticing it's a bit late. I hadn't. I've been streaming a bit for a bit since you came, and now I have about another, let's say, 15 minutes or so, maybe one or two sorties. Let's make it good.
Oh.
I'm sorry, but
It's okay, bro.
that's
It's okay.
real life that always reclaims the house.
Uh, he's a 190. I can outmaneuver him, but he can outdive me and outspeed me.
You're
Okay.
flying still the same plane. Okay, that's a zero, right? That's a Zike.
I only bring one plane.
Ah, okay.
Because I feel lazy when I bring lots of planes.
You like to focus in one, I mean.
Yeah, like if you didn't fly the other one, it will get jealous, something like that.
Yeah, you told me about it. They are waifus after all, in a way. Or plainful, maybe I should say. Your plain harem.
Okay, 3 bogies on the battlefield. 3 bogies.
Good,
Yeah, I see
good.
them.
I see movement in
down.
fact.
Yeah, the one that is pulling up is the FW190, and the one staying low is the Region.
Okay. There we gone.
Uh,
I teach you a
Should
bit
I
of
pronounce
Italian.
it
I
again?
teach you a bit of Italian. When G is followed by I, it's actually read G. G. Not the G.
Red T.
So it's Reggiane. Well, it's more like Reggiane. Reggiane.
Reggiane.
Then we have these long vowels.
Okay, he's
in
behind
Italian.
me, he's behind
Okay, lesson over. Lesson over. Mark position.
Over here.
Okay, I'm trying to get there. Unfortunately, I'm still here. I'm not very close. I'm sorry. It took me.
It's a 109 and the FW190.
Okay,
I need help.
I'm trying to come, but unfortunately, the game spawned me farther away for his own stupid reasons, and so now I'm not so close. Trying to get there. I only see one shade. No, two shades. These are over there. Yeah, they're over the battle. One of these must be you, I guess. Don't turn on the smoke. Don't do it. Don't worry. I can understand which of these is you once I'm close. I know the others are appearing, yeah. There's more than 3. There's more than 2, I mean. There's actually 3. You're climbing now?
That's the one the enemy. I'm
Oh.
not climbing.
Okay. So I think I know both the enemies, because they were actually both climbing at the time. You must be the one. You're shooting now.
Yeah.
And now
Someone
he's
behind me.
yeah, I see
Someone's
him.
behind me.
He's shooting a lot. He's shooting a lot. I'm not that far. I'm here. I don't know if you can look at the map. I'm trying to get there in time. Unfortunately, there's 2 on 1 at the moment.
Yeah, I'm fighting too.
Okay.
Kill the 190.
One is doing
I'll kill
smoke.
the
One
109.
is smoking, but that's damage smoke, I think. No, that's you. Okay, it's you who are smoking. Okay, okay, fortunately.
I damaged the 109.
But
Someone's
the
firing
other
at me
one's
again.
coming for you. Yeah, it's coming for you.
Shit.
I black out constantly in this plane. I blacked out again. I cannot even see the blackout effect in VR. So that's bad, because you have no way to know it in advance when you're about to black out. Okay, the smoking one is you. Then I think I'm following the FW. This must be the FW. And shooting. I think I hit him. No, it was
It's
the
the
BF.
109.
It was the 109.
Careful. Yeah.
I did some pretty hefty damage. These guns are awesome, but I don't know it's going to fall. That I don't know. I see you because now you're smoking. You're easy to see. Be careful, because one is behind you, one is in front, and the other is behind. Watch out. Watch
I
out.
did a reversal.
They're definitely still airworthy, both of them. I'm going after the one behind you. No, now he's going in a steep climb.
I'm going
for
back to
some
the
reason.
109. I'm going back to the
Okay,
109.
I'm following the other one. That's
190
bad.
the 190 is flying low. The 190 is flying low.
Okay, I'm following. No, now I'm behind the 109. And I see the other one. Here he is. Here he is. Here he is. No, can't shoot him. I'm slightly above you. And I see you're firing at him. And he's down. He's down. He's falling. Good kill.
Okay, let's finish the 190. 190 is behind me.
Good kill. I'm trying to maneuver. There's also a Spitfire
Nah.
helping us.
Lucky I trained with my students in a 3v1.
Okay, there's another guy helping us. Now he's shooting the buggy.
Thank you, Max too, even though I hate you.
He's driving the Spitfire, that guy.
Yeah, that's Max too.
Ah, it's Max 2, right? Yeah, we also met him yesterday, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, the guy I hate now saved me.
That's the rules of war. Well, at least war in a video game would be hard to
Yeah.
replicate in real life. Oh, look, the lake.
Okay, I'm going home. RTB.
Okay,
Did my best.
I'm still following that team, just in case it gives the Spitfire the slip. I wonder
I
if...
did my best.
No, you did good, man. You did good indeed.
Yes. Because I hear the FW190's engine.
I cannot hear the
Then,
engines as well as you can. I notice you tend to often say, I hear the engine, but I cannot hear the engine as well. Is there a particular
think
setting?
You should, yeah, you should edit it. It's lowering your engine
Ah,
sound.
yeah. So you can hear better
And-
the enemy.
Yeah.
That's
and
the
you need
coolest
to-
thing. The most devious,
Yeah.
smart thing to do. Maybe unrealistic. Okay, I got the... Well, maybe I stole his kill, but I mean, this is also war. I got the Focke-Wulf.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Well, it wasn't really my merit. The guy with the Spitfire almost had it. Then I stole the kill. There's also a bomber coming. Is this an enemy? Looks very enemy-like. But it's
No,
heading the wrong way. To
Come
be-
on, engine. Come on, engine. Turning up engine. Come on, glide. Plane.
Ah, you're still trying to land.
Yeah. Because if I didn't make it, the FW190 will get the kill.
Yeah, that would suck, man. Yeah, that would suck indeed.
Yeah. He damaged my oil and engine and fuel. Alright.
No, but you were flying really well. Considering you were 2 against 1, they even damaged your plane and still you managed to take one down. That was Arizona, man.
Yes.
I'm following this bomber because I cannot tell if it's friend or foe. Let's see, that would be nice. I think the Mustang... No, okay, it's a friendly B-25, I suspected it. I think the Mustang is a wonderful bomber hunter, at least that, because of the powerful
Damn you,
weapons.
guy didn't fix this game. I landed safely and my plane suddenly jumps up and down.
Okay, but
And
you're...
it flips me. But I'm repairing.
Okay.
What
Yeah,
the heck?
it happened to me the other day too. Yeah, it does. It's
The
sometimes.
same thing that the P63 did.
Yeah, they do it.
So-
It's crazy, man. I don't know how they program this game.
Hey,
But these
that-
bugs,
no,
I've been in it for years, like years and years, and still they don't know fix them.
counts as dead? What?
You died?
What?
No. It's
No,
totally against
It's not
fault.
count as dead. It's just damage.
It's
Why?
totally against fault. It's totally against
It's
fault.
not. It's not in the log, battle log. Damn it.
But did you get a kill?
Damn it,
That's-
Gaijin.
But
Yeah, of course. Of
Did-
course.
No, but
I get
if
the kill.
but did he get the kill of you? That's my question. The guy that damaged you.
I think so.
That's
But
a
it's not in.
shame.
But it's not in the logbook as well that he got me.
That's even crazier.
Oh, Gaijin, thank you for fixing this game as always.
Hey, yeah, they keep fixing it. You see how they do.
Oh, dang it. Every new update.
Yeah, something new comes up. But strangely
This
enough,
is
the
why-
old things stay in. That's the craziest part of it.
This is why I only fly second weeks after the update because you know the bug fixing
Seems
part.
like a good idea. Okay, I got a Junkers 88. Ah, it was Railgun. Huh, think about it. I got Railgun.
Congrats. ABC
Thank
is
you,
out.
thank you.
I
Ah,
don't know
that's
who
also
the
good.
hell I killed, but let's see.
No, I
who
didn't
the
check
hell
it,
I
I'm
killed.
sorry. Ah, well. It was satisfying to kill that guy. Still have 52 rounds of ammo, but I'm leaking oil.
Oh,
because-
it's ABC, the one I got.
Ah, you got in, so he rage quit because of you.
Yeah.
That's even better.
Let him rage quit.
Yeah.
Actually, he forgot something. He should have sent me a fan letter.
He probably will. He probably will. But he seems forgetful. I mean, maybe he mistook the password for the actual nickname since his name ABC26649. What the hell of a name is that?
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
coming
he's the only
in.
guy that has ABC.
Yeah, probably not. I'm coming to resupply, actually to repair because I'm leaking oil. I also shot a lot to destroy the bomb.
Alright. Now the only threat is Soryuke. Soryuke.
So UK.
Yeah.
So UK, okay.
Okay, I see you, Abakuk.
Yeah, unfortunately I'll have to disconnect I think after I land. I'm looking now at the time and it's quite late. And sorry, we couldn't play much, unfortunately. I
Oh, you
couldn't
need to
play
go
much.
now?
Yeah, I had
Okay,
another
same.
10 minutes or so, but now when I land I believe it wouldn't be worth to take off again because I'd be flying only 5-10 minutes. It's not worth it.
Okay, same as well. I'm going home too. At least I
Okay.
got one.
No, it was an amazing kill in fact.
I crashed.
It always
Soryuke
happens in
crashed.
the end. Yeah. Also, they hit one another. I think Soryu and Railgun. They crash at the same time. They must have hit one another.
Yeah. Greedy.
That's peculiar. So Railgun is actually having a bad day. In any case, that anime really took a turn for the worse after the first season. The first season had amazing art. It's a bit like One Punch Man in that. The first season, I broke
Yeah.
my flaps. No, I broke my wheel. I broke everything. I don't know.
When
The
when
first
you
season
see
had
that, yeah.
Bah. The first season had amazing animation, then the following ones not as much. Especially the last one I didn't like so much.
Hmm. You don't need your magic. What you need is your fist.
Okay, I still landed. I mean, I'm alive. That's a successful landing. It's also repairing. Okay, I'm sorry, Kat. I have to disconnect.
It's okay, same here. I only fly and I only have small free time.
In any case, I think I unlocked the Hellcat. What were you saying me about the Hellcat? That it's not good?
The Hellcat is a very maneuverable fighter, but it's very slow.
Hmm.
And your cockpit visibility is mediocre.
Well, maybe with the VR I can fix that. I don't know. Seems
Yeah, with the
interesting.
VR, yeah.
In any case, I want to try it.
By the way, if you're in a Hellcat, never go slow.
Okay. No, I haven't unlocked
Yeah.
it. I still need 1600 points. We'll unlock it next mission.
If you're stuck in the Hellcat or even spaded, it's painful grinding.
I see.
It's a good plane, but damn.
But by the way, what the hell is that ball-shaped thing on its right wing? It's really strange looking. It's got like
It's the radar.
it has a radar. That's cool.
Yeah. The first one, the first F6F only have machine guns and it doesn't have the radar. Now the next F6F, the F6F5N, it has 2 times 50 caliber machine guns, 2 times 20 millimeter, and a radar.
I see.
And the battle rating of it in SB is 4.7, so you can't spawn it already.
Yeah, I
You need
see it.
spawn points.
It's high. Okay, then I guess that's it. Thank you for joining me, even if so for such a short time, Kat. See
It's
you
okay,
next
bro.
time. And sure,
Yeah.
we'll have fun. Good, have a nice day. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
And to the viewers also, everyone who stuck to the very end, thank you for watching as always. Let's put a bigger camera. Here I am. I know I see when I zoom, the quality goes down a little. But if I don't zoom, you're going to see me very little. Let's make a test. Dispositivo di cattura video is this one. Normally it would be like, it's on the other desktop. It would be, unless you zoom, you go zoom times 1. Let's make it at least 1. 2. The quality is better, but then I'm extremely small. And you see also my bed, my books, doesn't make sense. I know. I'll try to find a balance. And for now, in any case, thank you for watching. I'll be online back in about 4 or 5 hours. Probably I'll play some more playing games. I don't feel like doing shooting all the days. Or perhaps even driving, I don't know. We'll see. Thank you for watching. Ciao from Italy. Bye bye.